tone-setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. Here's Carr to throw. And Cook has it left side. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down around the 37. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. First down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Cooper, the man in motion left. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a... And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And now the offense operates in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. James Hanna from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there. And
that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. On 1st down, Carr. Crabtree has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Benson Mayowa in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this will be taken at the 13. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he is going to get... Throwing on first down is Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Patterson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Marquette King now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They give this to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
On 3rd down, that's Elliott, and he's got some space here. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away to them.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bryce Butler, 43 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A great effort there. 98 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 44 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Prescott, he's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. There they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear.
There.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's Prescott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Second down, Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
Third and long for Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this end.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 20. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And some room to work. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Raiders.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They start on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On play action, Prescott steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Cowboys on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. The Cowboys will go. Prescott buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be a Dallas 1st down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.